At the beginning, I would like to share my own success story. I decided to set up a private plant for roofing in 1986. It was a difficult and risky decision made in difficult times. I had a choice of either 8 hours of work and low stability or non-standard working time, and the awareness that success is not the only possibility. I launched a small craft plant that performed roofing services for all types of roofing. At the beginning, I hired 5 employees, and of course I worked as well. I worked because I thought that if I was doing something, it had to be done very well. I cannot allow for any defects. I cannot be ashamed of my work. And so, I worked with the people I employed. It was a small company, somehow a family business. Together with my employees, we formed a small, closed team, performing all orders together. At that time, it was the only solution, and it turned out to be effective. A lot of people dream of success, but it is achieved only by few. I had a lot of persistence and a clearly defined goal to achieve. Today, I know that I have a built-in mechanism. When I make a decision, I follow through with it. I also think that to achieve success, you must like what you do. A standard has impressed upon my system of values, which was most influenced by my family and school. Everything you do, do it properly. I had a construction art teacher at school whom I liked more, appreciated very much. He was a man who did not accept any cock-ups. It was necessary to carry out the task until it was done well. I liked it. I had to correct my work many times. When he decided that something was done well, he often said, "See how beautiful it looks now. You are leaving a legacy after yourself." It is best demonstrated by a motto by Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and philosopher: "Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life." I share the view that there is nothing more practical than good theory. Hence, I read and listen, although I do not hide it, quite critically. I sieve the theory offered by experts through my own experience. I try to look for negatives and positives, preferably in a dialogue. Everyone seeking to succeed must use the help of those who want to help them. A very important competence of a leader is a skillful selection of colleagues, especially the close ones. I am deeply convinced that a one-dimensional person does not achieve hers and the company's success. You cannot focus solely on what the company does. We need extensive contexts, broad interests and passions, seemingly very distant from the company's professional activities. I will probably not be original, but I think that this multidimensionality of a leader triggers non-standard, innovative thinking that allows for the identification of specific niches and implementation of new solutions by company teams. I am a practitioner who, having a definite goal and a formed, maybe a bit conservative, system of values, strives for the success of his relatives, the company, the team creating the company, but also for the satisfaction of the recipients of our business. I also learned, by other people's mistakes, I tried to fix my own. School teaches, life gives lessons, aphorism by A. Mudsky. A company is a team must have a leader, and a leader is a person who inspires, who spreads visions before the team, who in turn is to implement these visions. A leader motivates to action and ignites enthusiasm in employees. A leader knows her employees, engages them around common goals and values, also affects their sense of job satisfaction. A good leader in any company is endowed with empathy, which is important in communication with employees and contributes to better implementation of the goals. A leader delegates responsibility to groups or individual employees and communicates her expectations. It is also important to control and evaluate tasks implemented by employees, achieving the company's goals. At the same time, a leader gives a foundation to meet the aspirations and hopes of her employees. He or she trusts them. A leader is the one to select a team so that the assumed objective is achieved at the highest level. A leader sets a strategy for the company's operations. Personal energy, commitment, enthusiasm, and the example of a leader's behavior are key to success. A leader is the driving force that sets the pace of achieving goals. A leader has characteristic personality attributes. He or she is a determined and confident person, has leadership skills, and easily communicates with the environment. He or she is an organized and disciplined person. A true leader strives directly for success, focusing not on problems but on their effective solutions. He or she is a person willing to reach the highest peaks, and therefore undertakes increasingly bolder challenges. A leader is constantly open to changes, and environmental criticism does not affect the achievement of her goals. Intuitive operation, without the need for complex logical thoughts, definitely facilitates her work in the decision-making process. A leader also plays a significant role in dealing with the so-called outside world. He or she creates the company's image and determines its strength with her own personality. A leader is also the one who takes the greatest risk, who has the greatest responsibility, and therefore, the one to whom the last word belongs when making strategic decisions in business. Thank you very much for your attention, and on this occasion, I would like to thank Mrs. Buzanabeya, Vice President in my company, and my wife for constantly supporting me in my actions. Thank you very much.